It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Cleveland Browns. Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And he finds his tight end, Graham. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Washington.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Washington.
Again, it's Kaepernick. Open man is Samuel, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Now, Kaepernick again. This is caught, and they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Cook following the penalty. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on second and goal. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Robert Woods. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
It is good.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
It's a gain of 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
On the carry.
Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Browns.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play that time out of Chubb, 62 yards.
13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. Throwing, Mariota. Strong coverage by Washington, and now fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Try to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. They start the drive with Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
First down, Washington.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
To throw, Kaepernick. That'll be complete to Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Complete.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Washington on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got them another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, That means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
To throw is Kaepernick. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Throwing is Mariota. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Rashawn Gary. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
McKenzie now to return it. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes we give this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having a block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Kaepernick now on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Kaepernick to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Washington first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Seibert's kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The 46-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mariota looking long for Thomas. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Washington.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Looking again in the direction of Woods. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And that'll be incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his...
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now this throw caught left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
He's taken down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Here's Mariota. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Michael Thomas, 33 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Mariota to throw it. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
At the 10-yard
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal perfection.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Colin Kaepernick. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes this Washington 30. Browns 6.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for Jerry Jeudy. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check cross, check cross, check cross. Hey, Mike's 50.
On 3rd down, Mariota. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Mike 50. It's a party now. It's a party now.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mariota.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A 1st down throw for Mariota. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Jeudy. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height.
Keeps this Washington 30, Browns 12.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Deebo Samuel.
They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Down, Washington.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Ball carrier.
Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride him maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
A run for Nick Chubb. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Mariota. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mariota now.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 40-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run it again with Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Mariota on first down. That's going to be caught by Judy. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
At the 26-yard line.
Play action now. Mariota going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that looked like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets,
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22.
Samuel on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And now look at this.
Thomas, big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And again, it's Chubb. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Watch 19. Watch 19. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing, Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. 3rd down here.
Peppers on the coverage.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there.
Alert, alert. 3 down.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.